superconductors really aren't used in the industry that much. There are some applications, but they're not really prevalent. The first material that I want to discuss is germanium. Germanium, not uranium. Uranium
It's hitting the incident.
So we this way? Okay, and what was the other guy?
Okay, so sulfuric acid in here too. Precipitate up back into lead metal. This material back to.
I'm right in the laundry and I get out and answer the dog. I'm like, I was just waiting for him to come further to get the laundry. And then bolted, so that's when I have.
That's, you know, yeah. That's hours per hour. And that's cool. So, okay, like simple stuff that, you know what, you buy you say, well, I'll just put a part in it, and, you know, I'll you know, then get to the part that is absolutely brutal. There we go. Selection there. Got your captain here.
Participating on a video podcast. Okay. This
That the frauder and the police officer exchange words or lay eyes on each other. So as soon as the encounter starts, that's when the timer starts. And it only ends when we hear the click of at least one handcuff around the frauder's wrist. So even if the officer says you are under arrest, it's only until the handcuffs come on that the timer can stop. I'm treating this extremely seriously because
an aromatic amino in the schematic diagram will give you some
channels. It's not about what she says, it's about what she does. And we saw that it's not built confidence in her that she's going to comply. Whereas
9185. There's a Citibank credit card that Mr. Daybell opened an account with. There's also a Visa card associated with a Wells Fargo account. And the last one on the list here was a Capital One account with two cards issued, one to Chad and one to his wife, Tammy.
United States Exhibit 77. Your Honor, United States Exhibit 77 is a certificate of authenticity of this business records, and there are subparts A through I. I believe this comes in by way of stipulation.
77 and 77A.
A through I.
I have been offered.
I decided to process these VGA. I was kind of waiting until I had more up, but I'll go ahead and do it now. I got nothing against collecting a little bit of gold now. I can always let them pile up again and do more later. So I've got a whole bunch of VGAs here. These are all broadcast VGAs. I don't know if the broadcast thing is showing up on the video, but these are all broadcast VGAs. Got a couple of
anything at that. But it's not so easy on that code, which could be a week, it could be two weeks. Oh well.
I could not come out of my parking lot and turn in here, which I can do with my back record. Okay, but this car had no permit. Okay, and then we put it up in the air, and the wheels were
Based upon its done pre-cars I've had, both Explorer model, this was in the Silver very brief short of time, and old Taurus, the first. So this is
have to wait on the ground shipping to bring it to me. So, yeah. So there we go. So now we've got plenty of acid. Between these two, we've got almost 2 liters of dilute acid. We should be able to concentrate these down to a fair amount of concentrated acid. So, yeah, a few hundred milliliters of concentrated acid. Anyway, that'd be enough to make some...
Next to it is 3.8 horsepower, or about 2,800 watts. Similarly, I've got 2 induction motors, this one being 1, and this one is 1/3 horsepower. Alright, so quick side note before we get off into this. Tackling this subject is super ambitious. There are lots of different types of motors, lots of ways they can be configured and controlled, and so there's a high probability I'm going to make at least one mistake in this video. So be sure to check the description because I will add all types of notes there for any mistakes I may have made or things I might have missed. Anyway, let's start with horsepower ratings. Now, horsepower and watts are exactly the same thing. Sometimes people are a bit confused about that, but they're both measures of power. And a horsepower rating or power ratings are composed of 2 things in terms of electric motors, and that's speed or RPM and the torque. Torque is
definitely not a good don't go where. Nowhere. They're going to on their family member. So we're here to get you keeping on the cigarette. You're not going to do this. Well, come on, let's go, man. Yes, you're actually
all over the house, and it's pretty to have three-phase at your home. It's just found at industrial sites. So some other countries have three-phase at home. With that being said, you can't just walk this guy directly to the wall.
Just still switching it around. Hope that's showing up on the all the gold.
And sometimes you just drive by, see them sitting on the side of the road. If you leave for work a little early, if you set some time, you can stop and load it up. This universal motor you often find in small household appliances. Because I got this out of a
Lit it up. We turn the heat up. Not too much. Now nitrous gas. Where you're at.
Don't go where? Nowhere. They're gonna go check on their family member. So here, let's go see if we can find you a cigarette. You and I are gonna go this way. Come on, let's go, man.
And I'll give it how really boiled it takes until we're not getting any more base metals out of this, basically. Okay, this stuff has had 3 hydrochloric acid boils over a period of about 4 days. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a layer of black stuff on the bottom, and most of the big chunks of metal that were in there seem to, my big cornflake chunks, they seem to have dissolved. Okay, here's hydrochloric acid boil number 4. When I poured the hydrochloric acid, it started out all black stuff on it, but it'll stop here shortly. Next, after this first, I think I can go for hydrochloric acid alone. The next step is the blood that's left over. Really, and we'll run some tests on what dissolves in the nitric acid. And then what does nitric acid should be fresh metals. So it rained cat dogs all morning, but yeah, we got down a little below the 1 liter mark yesterday, so we are working on this. So let me pull this out and set up to measure the density on it again, and we'll see what concentration we're at now before we start boiling it down again. Okay, let's see what we've done here with this first few hours of boiling, see what the concentration's up to.